Hi everyone, I'm Michelangelo. Welcome to my Conversations with Blue God episode 300. This is where something magical happened after 299 worth of episodes. And I felt a long time ago when I wrote this 10 months ago that I needed a promo video so that when I invited people to these series, these conversations with God, that it didn't just seem like I was reading and people would be clueless of what was happening. And I tried and tried and tried to write a promo video, and every time I was blocked. And so in the previous video, you can watch that I asked Blue God to help me. And all of a sudden, magically, the entire word for word promo video was written for me. One shot, everything here is one shot written, no editing. Everything here now is a one shot recording, no editing, so it's raw so that you get the multidimensional effect. That is explained in what these words are. These are the words that will be used for a more professional promo video. And here they are for the first time revealed in this raw form. So all of a sudden, he starts writing, do you believe in magic? Do you believe in blue magic? Blue magic happens when consciousness meets our blue earth. East meets west. When you take responsibility, do the work of facing your fears, and out of the blue, life becomes easier, more beautiful, and more magical. This is an invitation to remember. What if your higher self is talking to you right now? Would you recognize it? Would you give it a chance? You are invited to enter the world of magic and wonder, to take our lives to the next level. However wonderful or not life currently is, it could always get infinitely better. That is the power of life on earth. That is the potential when we unite. When we connect with divine consciousness, that is the potential when we unite consciously. Well, here's my challenge to you. Watch Conversations with Blue God, Video Book 1, Episodes 1 to 88. Yes, 88 as in the number of infinity consciousness made manifest on earth. Because infinite consciousness, infinite power, infinite love, or simply called Blue God here, that is my, your, our true potential. Pay attention, pay close attention, and notice which words speak directly from your heart and directly to your soul. Which words were written by your higher self so that you could hear them even right now. And then actively engage. Actively engage, actively engage, actively engage. This is how to activate the blue magic. This is how to activate infinity consciousness in your life. Comment on each video. Write down in the comments some of those words your higher self wrote through me. Even just to mess with your mind and to let it know that you know, because once it comes back full circle, you will have made your higher self manifest on earth. And yes, this is a hack. And yes, it's about time that you get introduced to a happiness and wellness hack. It's about time that you are happy and that you live your deepest and most sincere dreams and that you share them with the world. Best of all is that it is easier than your mind has tricked you to believe. Okay? At this point, you're either already starting to feel something inexplicable and mysteriously magical starting to tingle inside, or you may be feeling a little skeptical. I get it. You might be feeling that this is not for you, and you might be correct. This isn't for everyone, nor was it ever intended to be. But if you are hearing these words, know that you have at least passed through the first gateway. the sacred blue invitation. You are invited. Now let's see if you make it through the second gateway. The meeting of the Blue Magic Oracle. The meeting of the Blue Magic Oracle. Are you ready to find out right now? If you feel ready, then I invite you to think of an intention, a sacred intention, something that feels blocked in your life, something that you would love to get sacred help with, like help with an addiction or with a limiting belief or whatever else you know would really help take your life to the next level. Notice what out of the blue is emerging as your sacred intention right now without even thinking too much. And hold this sacred intention for a few sacred moments. Now, without much hesitation, notice the first number that comes to you out of the blue, between 1 and 88. This number is your oracle episode. If you want to know if this is for you, then simply watch this episode while holding your sacred intention. And notice if and how it magically starts to help you with your sacred intention. If it does, you have passed the test and are ready to start your level 1 Blue God journey, opening the portal of magic and wonder. Just click on the playlist called Video Book 1 and choose your Oracle episode and start playing. And maybe to start crying. And maybe to start laughing and to start feeling. And maybe to start loving. Loving like you've never loved before. Loving like you've never been loved before. It's time. Hi, I'm Michelangelo. 20 years ago, I read the books Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh. I felt so inspired that I was convinced that I would very soon write my own Conversations with God. Well, good thing they say that good things come to those who wait. 20 years went by. 20. Not 1, not 2, 20. You see, because I wanted to. I even knew that I needed to. But I had a huge fear about writing and leaving behind anything that was private and personal and that left me vulnerable in what has always felt for me to be a mad, mad world. But just a few months ago, it finally happened. I started writing spontaneously, and then, not so long after, I was instructed by my writings to turn on the camera and to read, word for word, what I was writing. No editing, raw, uncensored. One shot, because these writings were not just for me. They are a multi-dimensional portal into blue magic for anyone who consciously engages with them. Well, I just told you that I had a huge fear about writing. This writing fear was nothing compared to my camera fear. This has not only been my biggest fear, but my biggest trauma. And so I have spent the last 20 years traveling the world, learning from all the best teachers and healers and gurus and shamans and experts from everywhere and every time and every dimension and ceremony so that I can finally be here and now and share this with you. You will quickly notice that in episode 1, I am shaking and I am traumatized. But by episode number Infinity 88, I am still uncomfortable, but I am no longer traumatized. This is the opportunity that is offered to anyone who experiences this Blue God journey. To watch while consciously engaging with respect and with love creates a multidimensional initiative experience that opens portals into infinity consciousness for the viewer and portals into unity consciousness for our entire human species. I believe in the transformational power of blue magic, And it is the transformational journey that I am inviting you to join me on. I invite you to surrender your fears, even if just a little bit, to infinity consciousness, and to co-write with me our conversations with Blue God. You deserve to live your full potential as much as I do. I believe in you. You can do it. I believe in us. We can do it. Together, we are stronger. Bye-bye, divide and conquer. Hello, unite, and liberate. I'll meet you in playlist number 1. And so, then I wrote, wait a minute, did you just write for me, word for word, the entire intro video? OMBG. Oh my blue God, I'm speechless. Thank you. We'll continue in episode 301, but for now, let it be known that here and now, we have, word for word, the writings for a now, maybe even multiple, more professionally recorded intro video that I can share with anyone, anywhere, to introduce them to these conversations with regard. This magical oracle system that may or may not be for you, but for you to discover, and now you know how. I am you, you are me. I'll see you in whichever video we jump. Usually I say to the next, I'll see you in video 301, but I'll see you in whichever video you will be jumping to.